Hey guys, welcome back to Exploring Temecula. Awesome video today, and we're doing another small community of Temecula called the Villages. And over the next year, my goal is to do every single community in Temecula. But over the last month or so, I've been thinking about doing these smaller communities because they have, in some cases, more advantages than just say a Red Hawk or a Harvest Inn. But nobody really talks about them online because, there's just no information. They're too small. So hopefully this video will give you some insight, some education and knowledge, so when you do decide to move to Temecula, you're not looking over some of these smaller communities that you might like more than ones that you're always finding online. As always, there's a home search in the description. It'll take you directly to the Villages home search. Sometimes there's no homes available at the moment, but it will update you if you put a reminder in there for that. I don't ask you for your information, just if you do move to Temecula in the future, make sure you keep us in mind. My name is Joel, I'm broker of Greenleaf Real Estate. My wife's an appraiser. We do 2 or 3 videos a week on Temecula, so make sure you subscribe. And it's a good channel for everybody that is interested in Temecula or the surrounding area. So thank you very much. Let's get into the video. As always, I just want to show you exactly where the Villages is. Probably the easiest way to get there is whether you're going north or south on the 15, you're just going to go off on Rancho, California, and it's right beside Temecula Hills Golf Course. So here it is. You can either take Rancho, California or get off on Margarita, and it's this area right in here. I will get into the video, some of the benefits, but as you can see, grocery stores, restaurants, shopping, all close by, and you've got the golf course right here. So pulling out again here to a larger map, this area right in here is called the Villages. So let's start off with the homes. The one thing I noticed that popped out at me right away was the variety of square footages of the village community. Or the Villages community. They range from 1,100, 1,200 square feet all the way up to 3,500. So it really doesn't matter whether you're single, just married, or have kids, a large family. There are homes that are going to suit you depending on what you need in regards to square footage. Number 2, the HOA. If you are looking for something with a pool, tennis courts, walking paths, the Villages is not going to be for you. Yes, the HOA is less, it's $40 a month, but it does not have those amenities for you. Just again, depending, a lot of people just don't use the pool or don't need the pool and would rather have their HOA $60, $70, $80 less a month, instead of paying for that pool that they're never going to use. And finally, the tax rate. Low tax rate, no Mello-Roos, and obviously for a lot of people that's a huge plus. Anytime you get into these communities that are anywhere from 25 to 35 years old, that's going to be one of the huge benefits, that you're going to have like a 1.2 to 1.4% tax rate. Okay, so next, what I'm starting to routinely do with these videos is when I'm driving around taking footage of the homes, I look for homeowners out in their garage or walking, and I just stop and start talking to them. And in the Villages, I talked to Nancy. She's been there for 20 years, and she was just talking and giving me some insight that I could pass along to you that I feel is really important. Number 1, she said that it is a quiet community, not a lot of traffic, throughout the community, and that's similar to most Temecula communities. I talk about it all the time. Once you're in the community, it's really quiet. Number 2, she said the breeze. I don't really understand what she's talking about, but she said it comes through Fallbrook in that community or around that community, and it's always there, and it's, obviously a benefit on hot days. Number 3, if you are looking to buy a home in the Villages, she told me that a lot of these homes now that they're 30 years old are starting to have to re-roof their home. So as a broker, my suggestion to you, if you buy in the Villages, is make sure you get a roof cert at the very least. Do your research on the home before you purchase it in regards to the roof. You don't want to be spending an extra $20,000 as soon as you move in, because the first rain you find out it leaks. So yeah, there's that. Next, convenience. One of the things that the Villages has that is really convenient, number one, the middle school, Margarita Middle School, is across the street. Number two, you have an Albertsons that's like 2 minutes away. Obviously, that's a plus, huge plus if you're busy. Talk about it all the time. The closer you have things that you need on your daily, in your daily life, the better it is, because you're going to spend less time in your car, more time at home or with your family. So grocery store just down the street, Margarita Middle School right across the road. Okay, finally, I just wanted to give you sort of an overview of what I felt about the community called the Villages. I personally love it. I'm partial to older communities. Number one, the landscape. It's more mature. I just find it prettier. Number two is the fact that it has a low HOA. And number three, even more important, it has low taxes and no Mello-Roos. So for those people that are looking for that option that does not, of a community that does not have that extra special assessments or Mello-Roos, look at the Villages. You've got grocery shopping close, Costco within 10 minutes, the wineries within 15 minutes, golfing right across the street. So it really has everything